Hello friends, welcome to Tutorials Point. In this tutorial we will see how we can create a calculated column into my SAP HANA modeling views. So first of all, what is a calculated column? So my calculated column is something on which we are performing any customized application under the view. So let's say if I have a salary column into my database, but for reporting I need a column which is a bonus, and my bonus is 0.02% of my salary, employee's salary. So how we can calculate the bonus? So for that purpose we can create the calculated column at the HANA modeling view level, which will be available to the reporting layer similar to the other objects which are coming from the database. So let's see how we can create the calculated column. So first of all, we'll go to the content and we will be using the attribute view which is already existing. So here we can click on the demo test 1. If we'll go to the data foundation here, so we have this option of calculated column. So under this we can right click it and we can click on new. Here we can give the name of the calculated column. So let's say we can give the test. Here we have to define the data type. So we can define the data type as the varchar, int, small int, anything, whatever the type we want to give, we can give here. Then we have the length and the scale. So let's say if I want to give the length as 12. After that, do we want to make it hidden or we want to show it? So if we'll select this, it will be hidden in the layer. Then we have this expression. So what calculation we want to do in this? So let's say if I go here and scroll down, so we have different number of options under the functions. So we have operators, we have the different functions. So we have the conversion functions, like we have day, date, double, like all these different functions are available as a conversion function, string functions, mathematical functions, date functions, and miscellaneous functions. Similarly, on the left hand side we can see the columns which exist into my date. So into my view. So we will be able to see all the columns which exist into my view and all the other calculated columns which exist under the view, and then the list of functions which we have. So how we can do the calculation here? So let's say if I want to apply the substring on my employee name. So for that, what I will do here is I will choose the function, that is my string function. After that I can click on this mid string. If I click on the mid string here, first of all I have to pass the string argument which is my employee name. So if I go here and select the employee name, after that we have to select the integer from where we want to start it. So let's say if I want to start from second position, then I can validate this expression. So if I click on this validate syntax, it shows that the valid expression, and then I will click on OK. So I can see that my test calculated column is created. Now what I will do is, if I go to the data preview now, so if I go to the data preview, I can see this newly created test column which is existing here into my available objects. So I can click on here and I can click on test. So I can see that the test values are the substring of my employee name, that is it has taken the value from the second position. So this is the function which we have applied to the my attribute view, like we have created the calculated column. So now we will see how we can create the calculated column into my analytic view. So let's close this one and let's open the analytic view. So when it comes to the analytic view, so in the analytic view, if you'll go to the data foundation, you will not able to find the calculated column option, because in this we have to use the star join layer where we can create the calculated column. So here what you will do is you will select the calculated column and you will click on this new calculated column. Let's say if you give the value as test, and you will select the data type as integer and the column type as measure, because we want to calculate the bonus. So what we will do here is we will select the salary value, and after that we will multiply that value by 0.02 and we will validate the syntax and we will click on OK. So we can see this test calculated column, it is created. What we will do is we will save and then we will activate. Then we can click on the data preview and we can see this salary column and the test column, employee name, date, calendar month. I'll remove the extra columns from the value axis. Yeah, so here we can see the values of my test sum and the salary sum. So this is how we can create the calculated columns in my analytic view and how we can do the analysis on the values. So in this video we have seen how we can create the calculated columns in the attributes view, in the analytic views, what is the usage of the calculated columns, and we have seen that we have to add the calculated column at the data foundation level in the attribute view and at the star join level in the analytic view. Thank you.